second to get everything set up and we should be good. Alright, so first, we have our sim brief flight plan here. Second, guys, I just gotta delete something for the OBS. And I gotta add a new game capture. Alright, so we should be good. Here's our flight plan for today. We're gonna be flying over from Detroit down to Nashville. So it should be a nice little flight over. Excuse me. I'm cruising at flight level 360 today, so it should be not a bad cruise altitude. Time on block is gonna be an hour 45. That shouldn't be either too bad as well. So we're gonna go ahead and go to Detroit, get this thing started up here. I don't really remember where Delta parks when we at Detroit. I believe they go to the. I'm gonna look this up, because I don't remember. Doesn't really help me. What's the gate here? Alpha 78 it says. So we're gonna go over to Alpha 78. We do have some ATC. I don't like that spot. Let's go Alpha 74. We do have some ATC online into Detroit and into Nashville as well. So we're gonna go ahead and generate this, and then we'll get everything set up and started here for our quick little flight over. Pre-file this onto Vatsim. It doesn't make me sign up. Okay. There we go. Looking good, looking good. We do have auto FPS running because my computer does not really want to maintain a steady frame rate. We'll see how it holds up today with the stream though. Alright. Phoenix is opening there. There we go, we are on Vatsim, that's signing in and stuff. Alright. Not sure why. Display everything. Okay, try this, and then we're gonna get rid of this one. Alright, cool. This should work a little bit better. If it doesn't work here, I'm not sure what's gonna happen with the MSFS. There we go. So it does look like it is working, so. Cool, alright. Loading in now. It's gonna be a bit glitchy here in Detroit. We do have that freeware Detroit scenery. So it is gonna be kind of heavy on FPS today, but we will see what we can do. Yeah, look at this. It's not really holding up too well right now. Let's see how that changes though. So, yeah, we do have our OFP, and cost index only have 6 today. But first off, let's just get started here. Let's import from SimBrief and make sure all our settings are good. I'm not sure why that isn't on there. Cabin, we'll touch the cabin. I should keep it off because it is kind of FPS heavy for today. Units is good, and RA calls are fine. Alright, cool. So we have 50 minutes to get off the ground here, so it shouldn't be too bad. First, we need to make sure my tiller not connected to the rudder pedals, which it's not. This is moving nicely. Everything's looking good here. Cool. Alright, cool. So first things first, we need to check, make sure predictive wind shear and systems are off. Ignition is set to the normal position and engine masters are off. Throttle is set to idle. Gears are down. Wipers are off. Batteries are good. Let's go and get these things rolling here. We're gonna let that spool up. Oh, while that happens, let's just adjust our lighting.
and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight. Please place your large bags into the overhead lockers, wheels first, and keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and loose items of clothing. If you are seated in an emergency exit row or a front row bulkhead seat, all of your items must be placed into an overhead locker. Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat. To help us ensure an on-time departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. As we are currently refueling, please ensure your seatbelt
2360 Metro Tower, loud and clear, how many?
Delta 2360 information, school live, far Nashville.
Delta 2316 Metro Tower, clearance request, you're number 1.
There we go. Not sure why it was working, but perfect. Alright, cool. That's awesome, because now we should have ATC up here, which is sick. Got ATC, let's see. Perfect. Here, there, water, transition on my 6, on the 36, 7, March, 35 over text. Alright. Let's go ahead and set 0 to 5 in the box. Down. And then we still have a couple of minutes to that. Let's go over to our performance page here. There we go. Not sure why that was good. Aircraft is loaded. Perfect. Packs will be anti-slow. Leave it operating. Packs will be on. Let's see. Gives us no intersection contract. Down it. So let's get it. Let's see if we can continue this option. Okay. And set this. Taking off runway 22 left, and we push facing right to Bravo, crossing 9 left. Then it's going to be a Bravo for pressure Yankee all the way down to Yankee 10 from 22 left. When we take off runway 22 left, this one right here, the M2 section down to booms, and the ratio of below 7,000 ratio. And the Hudson is a sinker on top of it. 7,000, so we're going to go ahead and put that perfect. Excuse me. East 148, 148, 148, 149. Let's double check that. Those checks are good. Perfect. Any weather, just slight winds that are not crazy. Let's go ahead and pressure the sure it's working elevator still. Yeah, that's the thing crazy. MSA percent 2800 for the whole area of Detroit. And, yeah, I think we're ready for push completely, man. Thanks all for letting us good.
cockpit to ground.
This is ground. Stand by.
Force our checklist parking brake is released as soon as it occurs. Possible turns 49. That there, windows are closed. Perfect. Beacon lights are on. Perfect. Force our checklist completed. Disconnect. Perfect. Alright, cool.
Okay, sir. The bypass pin is installed. All doors and hatches closed and all ground equipment is removed.
The parking brakes are set. You may lift.
Parking brake set. Lifting the aircraft.
Tricky Trips, what is up? How you doing?
We are cleared for start and push.
Okay, cleared for push start. Please release parking brake.
Brakes.
Parking brakes are released.
Commencing pushback. You can start the engines in sequence.
It will start in the sequence.
There we go. Let's go to engine. MSFS. Make sure it's good. There we go. And we're going to go into engine 1. First. It's very glitchy here in Detroit because it's just, I have a scenery and it's very,
Ladies
very
and
heavy.
gentlemen,
Detroit Tower, good morning. United 323 service to Newark.
safety features of our Airbus A320 aircraft. Thank you.
United 323, clearance our question, number 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, crew instructions including the safety card found in your seat pocket contains important information about exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace position,
Let's go ahead
which you
and
must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency...
Okay, pushback completed. Please set your parking brake.
Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and
Parking
released
brake
as
set.
shown. It must
Parking
be
brake set.
fastened
Lowering
when
aircraft.
seatbelt signs are on. We recommend that you keep it fastened at all times.
Ground. Startup is complete.
Air supply
You may
fails.
disconnect.
Masks will drop
Roger.
from
Good
above.
engine start. Cleared to disconnect. See you at the side. Have a good flight.
Put the
Holding position waiting for the visual. Thank you and goodbye.
Hold the mask in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others.
excellent on the
If you
line.
land on water, take a life jacket from under your seat. Remove from the pouch and put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist and click together. Pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate the life jacket inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate it by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into this tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. Cabin crew can assist you with life jackets for children. Your tray table must now be stowed, armrests down, window blinds open, and seatbelt fastened. Further information regarding your safety on board can be found in the in-flight magazine. We hope you have a great flight.
Controls options. Connect to my Phoenix ones. Services. Phoenix just doesn't want to. Brakes work fine. Sensitivity. Perfect. I don't really see the problem there. Alright, that's interesting. Well, it's gonna be a tiller. We're gonna use a tiller here for takeoff.
Cabin crew, seats for takeoff. Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Alright, that's gonna be a tiller takeoff today. That should be fun. Let's go to the bottom of this max. Let's take off on test. After start checklist, the ATIC is off today. Check the cam status is checked. History set down 1.6. Set to neutral. Not sure why the buttons don't want to work today. Very interesting. Not sure. Taxi checklist, flight controls have been checked. Flap settings 1 plus F. Confirm. Radar and windshield is on and on. Perfect. Engine selector set to normal position. Alright, you can take off. Taxi checklist complete. Open on decks. Predicted, I'd probably say it would be Bravo Yankee cross 9 on the left, but close 2316.
Delta 2316 Metro Tower, runway 22 left taxi to uniform Bravo Kilo, cross runway 27 right at Bravo.
22 left right, Bravo Kilo cross 27 right at Kilo. Is that Kilo? Did he say Kilo? I forgot how he said it. Oh, it's wrong. My bad. Bravo. For Bravo Kilo. Cross at Bravo. This is going to be straight ahead, first left, first right. Let's now. We have brakes, but we don't have Alright. Almost ready for takeoff.
Sub 2316 Metro Tower, the wind 29015, gust 22. RNAV to Booze, runway 22 left, clear for takeoff.
RNAV Booze, clear for takeoff, 26 left, 16. Nothing else is out here. Lights, come on, taxi lights on. Taxi here. There's a tail right. Stop. I'm just kind of commercial here on this taxi, but it's alright. Alright. Here we go, boys. Confirm 22 left. Traffic decision 1, detach reviews. Here we go, boys. Come. 22 left. Nothing too spectacular. I don't know how this is gonna work, but we'll try and go get it. Here we go, boys. Come on. Some engine stable, so I should be on the good. Take one power setting. Whoa, yep. Oh my gosh, man. You're skidding. Why did we positive rating on 0? That is insane. What happened there? All of a sudden, no idea. That's the one coming.
Delta 2316, no further agencies available. Contact Unicom 122.8. We'll see ya.
Oh yeah, let's just look through 6 without the...
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelts fastened while the seatbelts are on. We recommend you keep your seatbelts fastened whenever you proceed. All toilets are located in the cabin. Remember, some cases are not permitted.
Alright, folks, we're gonna take off. Yeah, I know. Very, try to find, I don't know, it's too I think my audio's very, very quiet. It's not where I gotta go. I gotta go to settings, audio. Maybe this will work. Let's try this. Nice little turn there. Alright, cool. It's at the max. Desktop audio input. Let's lower this down. Let's see with this. Maybe that'll make it a bit louder. Not too sure. I'm just gonna try something. looks like it's in, so that's fine. Go ahead and just start working on ascent, actually. Page 4 on FOF. So we are taking on 4 below 230. And pace is going to be between 220 and 2,000. Then it's going to be a camera above 10,000. Body and 12,000 to 7,250 knots. Then we're going to be landing runway 02 center, so I think we're taking this track right here to Zot Jabon to drain the Zot at 5,000 back to ourselves in the ILS approach. When we get there to now the 02 center, that's good. Go in case you lose, alright, 13 on 45. The B attack any emphasis of being 25,100. So we're going to descend at around Jackson, I should say. When we land, I have absolutely no idea where we're going to be. 02 seconds there's going to be Sierra 5, most likely the Tango 5 into ramp. I do a Nashville scenery, so we see tougher again. These are free time expecting to see it. Miles till we descend, so we do have some time. I always like this area of like the US, like Nashville and stuff. I just kind of like the way it looks. I don't know, it's kind of random, but like I just always kind of like the way it's like that. Yeah, so good news is though, I just finished school today. Finals week was kind of rough. I get differentials of A's and a B, so that's good. So now we can just relax for the summer. It's gonna be a lot of flights. I'll tell you that. It's gonna be a lot of flights. Pretty much every day that I'm not at home, pretty much every day that I'm home, I'll be definitely at least a flight. So. Says, how many hours do you have on Vatsim? I have about 300 something, 306 but with the actual, this might be about 308-ish. Excuse me. So yeah, it'll be about 308 after this flight. And then maybe we do another return. Not return, we'll go down to like Atlanta, something small. We'll see after this, but I doubt it. Start my descent just a bit before that marker. Because what I find with these Phoenix, the aircraft here, I don't know if it's just like an Airbus thing or it's a Phoenix thing or most aircraft do that. Every time I go as soon as the top of the descent marker is, it's usually not right. The descent path is very either high or low. or something like that. So usually that's what I'm see though, so yeah. Alright. Still 120 miles out though, so I'm probably gonna wait a bit. Let's start putting some numbers into the landing calculator. If I can find it. There we go. Refresh that METAR, apply it. Alright, wait. Is... Wait a minute. Where's the fuel? And some 131.4. That is not gonna go well. Let's probably put flaps or correction medium auto brake. Yeah, it'll probably be a medium auto brake. Most likely medium auto brake if you know. Actually, literally nothing. So yeah, it's gonna be medium auto brake. It's gonna really help us for this. Nice views though. We have a big, not a lot of visibility, and we still have a long way to go. See if there's any deltas. I just need to find a delta plane that's, has the parking, because I want to see what gate we go to. And maybe it wants to load. I don't know. Maybe. Let's see, it's a 9-hour flight. I just want to see, maybe if it wants to load. Oh my goodness. Oh, there we go. Let's just take, a 737. Let's do this one. It kind of just ends right there. It's kind of weak. Yeah. Alright, so we'll try and figure it out. I would assume it's probably this terminal here. Or maybe it was the back. I'm flying out of here one time. I was back here in the Delta. So it might be stand Bravo 5. Unless it has a flight aware. Bravo 6, yeah, I remember it was somewhere in the Bravo's area. So that's what I remember. Okay. We're good. So now we know where to go. Bravo 6, I'm just going to write that down. Because I'm on the market search, I have no idea where I'm going half the time. And if anybody knows how to get my mic louder, I would really appreciate it, because I really have no clue why it's just so quiet compared to I don't know, maybe it's just the mic quality, or maybe there's a setting I gotta turn off, something just like that that'll maybe change it. I really have no clue, but if you guys have any suggestions, just please let me know down in the comments below. If you know what's up, I do not have GSX, unfortunately, and I'm trying to get it, unfortunately, excuse me, but yeah, I think GSX, it's good. Sometimes it can be bad, especially it's a pain to configure and stuff, from what I've heard, but overall, I'm gonna get it, so yeah. But yeah, we're just gonna start a descent here. 40 miles. When we probably get to 60 below 230, we'll start our descent down to Nashville. I'm gonna actually plug these numbers in now. So I'm gonna go. QNH is. Let's get the METAR up and stuff here. QNH is 3015. 30. Oh, didn't contact me. No way. Oh, it's auto VTC. Bruh. Oh man, that's actually 3015. Temperature was 20, we said. Dang, that actually got me really hyped for no reason. Alright, and I guess Nashville ground did go offline because the ATIS, yeah. We gotta figure out the Nashville CTAF. So let's see that. Nashville CTAF. 118.6. That in our standby, 118.6. Get that going. 118.6, keep that in standby. Go arounds, we have 1570, 2070. Our clean is at 222, so I don't really know why that's like that. Enter destination data, but literally everything is in. So I'm going to go delete the secondary copy active. I think we're going to start descending after this turn. Actually, let's do it. Let's go ahead and start at descent now, low-key. Down to 230 initially. And then... Alright, cool. That's a nice one. I guess some zipper. I don't know what's better. Airport is below us, I believe. Let's see what this is. What do we got here? Is that, Louisville? I believe it's Louisville. Ooh, it is Louisville. Man, I'm so smart. Alright, so we're gonna get a speed thing here at 230. Alright. After this turn, we'll probably get seatbelts on for our passengers. And we're actually gonna go ahead and follow the MSA and don't understand why that's there, so it's very KBNA 25 radius of 25 on the MSA for that. So that's torque here, and then we'll probably get seatbelt signs on and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah, make sure if you guys have not already, make sure you go ahead and like the stream. We're trying to get the views up and stuff here, so it'd be much appreciated if you could like it. If we get 200 subscribers very soon, if I just keep posting out more videos, which will most likely be every day now because I have finished school obviously today. And yeah, not sure where this turn is, but oh, there we go. Man, I don't know if I should get MSFS 2024 or not, but because I've heard some update 3 is nice, I've heard it's not good, I've heard a mix of both. 2021's perfectly fine for me, so I'm just gonna see what happens. Maybe I get like a big air crash there or something. I don't know, something happens when I just eventually don't decide to use this cable if I get to it. Alright, seatbelts will go on now actually. And yeah. After Forks, it's gonna be 200 down to 2,000. So about 80 miles to go, 10,000 feet. Not 60 miles to 10,000 feet, like 80 miles to 13,000, so it should be about right around 1,000, which is just fine to get us down there. Alright. Let's get a little briefing here. So, as we begin our descent, we're going to be taking the Paisley 4 on that rocket down into Nashville Forks down to Paisley 200, 12,000, 10,000, and Carroll. The dang at the body, 12,000, 7,250 knots. We're going to be taking the Zodka here. So I don't know what that is. We're jabbing at 6,000, trained at above 6,000, Zodka at 5,000. From Zodka, we take the ILS-02 center, which is right down there. And then we get a vector ourselves in for the ILS-02 center on Jackson, coming up 787. Mr. Brooks climbing 113,300, and on left turn 1,000 VNA Vortec, Reno 016, Tansin, INT, unit 2. Yeah, Nashville Tower 118.6, that's the CTAF as well. And then we do have the MSA in, and Nashville wires for decimal. So we're going to go ahead and get that in now for 1.4 decimal. Is it 7 or 1? No, decimal. Slash E-N-A. I think I just put B and A. Yeah, 100. Get that in. Alright. 6. So that's that. The land, hopefully. And the land will vacate to the right. Probably around Sierra 5, Tango 4, Tango 5, cross Tango 5, cross from a 3 1. And left Tango 4 all the way down here. To Bravo 6 will be far terminal. I'm gonna do all that and get on the ground. MSA, we did talk about it, 25 miles for the BNA one. Now we're gonna have anti-ice off, of course, and then same thing with obviously the backs will stay on, of course. And yeah, that should be our briefing completed. Let's go ahead and set our auto brakes to medium. Actually, that's what I did forget to say. Auto brakes will be on the medium. Perfect. Starting to come in here now. We do a nasty crosswind at about 90 knots from the right to the left. Which is never fun. So, yeah. Alright, now we can kind of just relax. Everything is pretty much done. So, where are we at? DC center. Actually, I think I am gonna stop. I'll put like 5,000 to the box here. That's cutting it. I'd say 1.6. It's gonna be tight to do this because, you know, I don't like these descents where it's like every waypoint has like a new restriction that you have to meet because, you know, you keep pressing the button for descending and stuff like that. It's just, it gets old after a while, so yeah. Top and get the kill. I think we're perfectly okay on 40 pounds of mid, which is obviously good. And then we're also going to adjust on pressure changes water. Yeah, this cross, look at this cross back here, it's completely dragging in here. Let's get terrain on this side actually. Alright. And then, let's just refresh this on real quick. Yeah, so it's like, 110 at 5 knots, which is definitely, it's not in here. I'm not sure where that came from. be okay with that. Yeah. Across this altitude restriction pretty nicely, it looks like you're on our profile, so that's good. 5 pounds of weakness, that's what it is. Yeah, that sounds good. So that's not too bad at all. So 18,000. Set that. Save that. Five set perfect. Back on road wire. And I just a bit high. And then we go with that crossing. Northeast, which kind of sucks, but it's probably the slowest way we can move now, so not fun at all. Not fun at all. Let's go get ignition on. Just perfect there. Again, I just feel kind of high. I think we'll be okay. We still have 40 miles to get down to 6,000 or 5,000 feet, so we'll be good. Where's this? Let's turn it on. Not sure. See Nashville, like the overcast here. Yeah, look at all that. Nashville's like out here somewhere. Airport. Get our first checklist ready. Let's get our first checklist here. Bear ref is set 3015 cross checklist. Seatbelts on defense. Minimums are set to 787. Let's go ahead and double check that. The ILS center. Yep, perfect. And then we have auto brakes set to medium set. And then the engine is on 30 cents for ignition for today. Any ATC, maybe something. Oh, of course, I landed center. Not this. This guy's been. Where did he come from? Where is oh, he landed. Why is he VF1? Alright. Just crossing, autocross the MSA. Cookie, what's up, bro? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Just about to ascent here into Nashville, so stay tuned. DLR is 100 miles an hour. That's about. Cookie, I'm doing good, man. I just finished up school today, so I'm in a pretty good mood. I'm gonna have a whole summer of flight simming, Vatsim, live streaming, all that good stuff. So it should be fun. 6,000 here actually. By the way, I'm 11 years old. My favorite is pilot. That's pretty sick, bro. I'm 16. I'm, you know, doing this for fun because I love flying. I'm hoping to start my flight training soon, hopefully, and then maybe you can learn something from me on this. Training on X-Plane 11. That's cool. Yeah, X-Plane. I was never a big fan of. I think the physics are better, but depends. Crashing within the seat. It's pretty funny. Alright, 250 knots on the speed here, checked. Alright. I feel kind of slow. That's probably because we have a nasty headwind right now. Yeah, volume of the mic is very quiet. I don't really understand why. If you have any suggestions, I don't know why at all. It's like that. I try to go in the sound settings, increase the volume. Yeah, audio enhancements. It's on. There's an enhancement. The spatial sound is on. Not really sure why it's like that. I'm gonna try to fix it for next stream. Training on your keyboard and mouse, not your yoke. Yeah, I was like that for a bit, and then I eventually invested the money. And if you're really serious about it, I would really consider asking your parents or someone going OBS. Oh, he's ready. Okay. I'm on OBS. Okay, is it this one, mic aux? Can lower this. It's at the max. I don't know why it's very quiet. Lock volume, layout properties, advanced audio. Mic, sync monitor, properties. Where's properties? Oh, properties. Mic aux properties is this thing? Yeah. I have to go over 10,000 feet real quick. I just gotta get landing lights on, and then I do have to switch over to CTAF here. All right, cool. And then, sorry. Oh no, you're good, bro. I'm really sorry. It's very quiet. I don't know why it's like that, but I'm gonna try to fix it for next year. We'll look up some tutorials or something on Reddit or something like that to figure it out. But yeah. Advanced settings in 3 dots, you say, okay. Advanced settings. Oh, is this? No. On my aux, here we go, okay. Do I gotta turn this up? I turn this up, right? I think I changed the balance now. Let's go like 4. Alright, I'm gonna talk like normally and then we'll see what happens. Nashville traffic, Delta 2316, sending by the Paisley 4 for the ILS 02 center. Okay, okay, it's up to 4.
And just for that traffic that's sending for the ILS 2 center approach, as of right now, the winds are currently a 7-knot crosswind all the way to final for threshold.
Sounds like a fun crosswind. Oh yeah, I'm hearing myself now and it just sounds much better. Cause where's this guy going? Ooh, why is this guy... Interesting. Alright, now it sounds a little better, I think, than audio, which is great. That's good, that's good. Thank you, Cookie, appreciate that. I'm gonna put it like 5.5. Alright, cool. appreciate you, bro. Much love, brother. Whoa. Okay. Nice little turn here. See there. Best FPM was like 150. Man.
Hey, Nashville traffic, Southwest 3777.
Not a good.
To center, taxiing to the ramp via
Not a
Tango 4.
good lander. Worst was 1,000. Yikes. That's that's pretty rough. 1,000 feet per minute. That's gotta like hurt somebody, bro. Alright. 220 on the speed, perfect. We're just driving back here. That's pretty rough. Cabin is ready.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for landing.
Thank you. I can like hear myself when I cough. It's like really loud. It's my bad. Average Rhino in the gap. That's pretty rough. 1,000. Speed descent. Here we go. Just a bit below the glide path. I'm gonna lower it down just a little bit. It seems a bit quiet. Let's go like 4.5. Okay, these guys are they're doing their thing. I don't think there's anybody else around me to worry about. No, this guy's going somewhere. Alright, we should be good. So we're gonna hold 5,000.
Did you just decide to say nope?
What's this guy talking about? Let's go speed 210. Keep it there. I'm gonna go down to 4,000 after this. Maybe I'll buy a yoke, but first I'll earn money. Yeah, that's good though. The yoke is definitely worth it. I personally am an airless guy, so I like to have the side stick and stuff. But it really depends on what you like. Running on default Boeing 737. Is the default 737 for X-Plane, assuming? Because there's no default. Well, there is for 2024, but I don't know about anything else. 4,000. Let's go 4,000 feet per minute. In the cabin. Just refresh this Metar. Yeah. That's what I thought. Default planes are usually okay. It really depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for a realistic experience, then I recommend getting a paper plane. I know that maybe depends what you're looking at with that, but depends. But yeah. I'm gonna go to 4,000 here. I'm gonna get landing systems on all that good stuff. Just cross the MSA now, 3,100 feet. Alright, cool. Alright, here we go, chat. Speed alt. Let's still keep 210. Let's bring it down to 200. I think we get flaps going here in a second. It's a pretty nasty crosswind. Just get a better view of the heading. Alright, screened out. Let's go flush. Airport is in sight over there. Not sure what the buildings look like that. Where are we landing? We're landing in Nashville today, Cookie. So this should be fun here. Bring it down to 3,000. All that to say is 3,100. It's alright. It's nobody really around here. I'm actually gonna turn like 220. Bring the speed down to 190. Vector ourselves in here. Approach mode is on, perfect. Just gonna hold this 220. I'm practicing landing on Warsaw and JFK because they're the best for me. It's pretty cool. In the 737, I'm assuming. Let's go 270. Or 280 actually, let's go 280 on the heading. 280, let's go 275. 280, that's fine.
2,500.
2,500. We are kind of low here. Speed out. Nashville traffic, Delta Type 2316, heading 280, down 3,000 for the ILS, 02 Center, Nashville. My hardest was on Madeira, 1,000 feet per minute. Yeah, Madeira was rough. Madeira, I've never flown up to Madeira yet, but I do not want to. It looks very difficult. Not the 180 on the speed here. Actually, yeah. Alright, we'll go flaps 2 as soon as we can capture this ILS. Let's go heading 310. Go and capture, not expedite. Let's go press the approach button. There we go. Hopefully that ILS captures. And let's go flaps 2. Perfect. Gonna borrow the speed brakes as well. Yeah, it was hard because of the winds on the day and next morning. And I landed across. Yeah, crosswind landings. It's probably what this is going to be. Maybe a headwind. We'll see, but should not be fun for this. It's going to be a crosswind, probably. So we'll see how it happens here. Nashville traffic Delta 2316. Established ILS here to center. About like 10 miles out. Glide slope capture. Here we go, boys. Good luck for the landing. Appreciate you, bro. I'll try and butter it for you. Just so you guys know, I'm probably there's gonna be a lot of screen tearing on the left side of by the window here because I have French on it. It does not like auto FPS. I should probably get rid of it, but I kind of need it. 2,000 feet. We'll go ahead and drop the gear. Gear getting dropped. There we go. Let's go ahead and get the takeoff lights on. Same with the runway turnoffs. Down to our full approach speed here. I don't know why we don't have a DME. Cookie, yes, it is the A320, 5 miles an hour. Let's put it on our approach speed, 135 here. 135, yeah, it is the A320, Phoenix. Do recommend it though. 135 knots. Here we go. Lock in. A330 and butter, yeah, A330 is a butter machine, Will. Always a butter machine. I don't know why we're not really slowing down here like that, because we're going kind of fast. Let's see if we can get the flaps out to flaps 3. Maybe that'll help slow us down a little bit more here. Give us some more drag. Yeah, this is not a bad crosswind. 4 knots should not be bad. We'll get the replay going for our YouTube video. Probably gonna post a short on it. And 777. Yeah, 777 is nice too. Alright, full flaps, here we go. Lock in. Let's go, everybody. 740. Landing checklist. Let's get that out real quick. Landing, he came in the landing, no blue. Landing checklist complete. Let's go and fly this thing. Sensitivity is messed up from the beginning of the takeoff there. Boeing 747 Lego and 737 custom. Wow. 747 Lego is pretty sick. Alright. Stereo cockpit, guys. Not going to talk here. Just got to lock in on the landing. We can talk right at the gate for a little bit. A little high on the glides.
100 above. 300. Minima.
Continue.
200.
Really high here.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. Retard. Retard.
Bit of a hard one there. Whoa, get her on the ground. Get her on the ground. Get her on the ground. There we go. Reversers. green, so that was a bit of a rough one. Yikes, alright, reversers are rolling here. Let's go 70 knots. Disengage the thrust. That was a very quick. Auto brakes medium is crazy. That was rough, guys, I'm not gonna lie. That was a bit of a rough one. Let's get off the runway. If he wants to move. Nashville traffic, Delta 2316, vacated runway 2 center. If he wants to move, maybe. Say that. Yikes, that was not a great landing, guys. Not gonna lie, why can I not move? Okay, let's just keep the prow on, I guess. Let's go landing lights off, taxi lights on, get the APU rolling here. Nearly butter. Yeah, I don't know why the brakes are like doing this. Disarm, let's go, ignition off. Flaps can be stowed. Let's get this off on the standby. After landing, radar and predictive wind shear checklist checked. Oh, we're not following the taxi, really lock in. Alright, yeah, you guys can see the screen tearing on the left side there. It was pretty rough. Alright, here we go. So we're just gonna probably go straight, make a right on right here, cross, so go there. PTF Roblox, I'm better. 777 butter pilot on Roblox. Yeah, Roblox pilots, they're pretty nice with their 777s, I will say. Alright. Go a little fast here, let's slow her down. Do project flight 50 feet per minute on DC-10. Dang, 50 feet per minute, that's pretty nice. APU available, let's go ahead and get that up, and then we're going to go ahead and get the chrono stop, hour 13 in the air. Strobes can come off. Cool, cool. Make a little right turn here. It's not United, it's reunited. Oh yeah, because they don't have the licenses for that, that's pretty fun. Whoa, taxi. Delta is Belta, yeah, I'm telling you, some of those names are just crazy. Look at this stuttering, that's not fun. We're gonna cross this runway here. Yeah, we're gonna cross here. What runway is this? 231. Nashville traffic, Delta 2316, crossing runway 31 at Delta. Left is correction, right is clear, left is clear. Now my radar want to work, that was pretty annoying. Lot is caught. Mexican aviator, hello, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Just finished up here. Landing into Nashville, not a great one. Give it like a 6 on landing, maybe. Good, nice to myself. And Nashville traffic, Delta 2316, vacated runway 31. Whoa, man, my tiller is very sensitive. I don't like it at all. Alright. You're like here, we need to make a round to Bravo on the first right to Tango 2. Doing a flight from Midway to LaGuardia. Ooh, nice. Are you part of the Owl? I think Owl's flying out of Midway, or maybe he's flying into Midway. Stream tomorrow. Warsaw JFK. Tomorrow I have I play soccer. I have a tournament in Chicago. Unfortunately, I cannot. Maybe during the week, next week, I can stream again in a 747. We can do some cargo, maybe something like that, which would be very fun for Cookies. So stay tuned. I'll probably post something. make a right here. There's a southwest at our gate, which kind of sucks, but anything up top we gotta go through. Don't think so. I think we're good up top. I should go ahead and get these back to normal. Get the PAX temperature thingy, whatever it's called, on there. Whoa, 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 whoa. See how my tiller is so sensitive? I don't like it at all. Super annoying. Where our taxi lines go? They're just gone. Taxi lines are just gone. That's great. Alright. Alright. Make a right into this area here. Probably gonna park next to the southwest. I think that's where Delta actually parks. I just didn't know if that's the right gate or not, but we'll figure it out. Alright, make a right into here. Not sure why the scenery is bugged like this, but we'll figure it out. And yeah, sorry for the audio issue, guys. I don't really know why my mic is super quiet. Thank God for Cookie. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you for fixing it. Pretty sick of you to do that, so pretty appreciate you, bro. Alright, parking. We've got a little Southwest 737-700. I want to say it's pretty small. Let's go and get all these things off. Get ready. In the real world, they would not do this on the taxi, but because we're streaming and I want to, you know, say goodnight, goodbye to y'all, we'll do it now. Beacons. Actually, we'll keep beacons on. Taxis, when the turn-offs can't go off. We're going to turn into here. Some good at computing. Yeah, I can tell, man. You really knew your stuff there. I had no idea what I was doing. It's Python. Dang. Alright, we'll park next to the southwest here. I don't think that's where Southwest actually parks, but we'll do. Do we have a marshaller? We do not have a marshaller. Unfortunately. Okay. We have to manually do this parking job today. Unfortunately. We'll line ourselves up here. That should be good to just drag it all the way in here. Some power into it. Keep it going here. I'm just gonna go next turn one here. I don't really care. Oh, we're going upside down. Right there. Cool. Because you were over-voluming the audio source because you increased the volume output to more of 100. Sorry if you don't understand. Yeah, I kind of understand that was. I think the volume output was too much, which was making quiet. If that's how I understand it, I'm not really sure. But yeah, I appreciate you anyways, though. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get beacons off. Let's go and get the engines off as well. 1 and 2 simultaneously. Cool. Squawk can go into the standby. AP bleed is on it. Okay, our instruments just sold there. Go from the top down. I don't have too much English. Oh, you're good, bro. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Ground control on. Taking the cabin. Tell them they're good to go. Seatbelts can come off. And we'll go ahead and start deboarding here. So we'll go there. Let's go over here. Make sure this stuff. The jetway. Is the jetway connected? No, it's not. Interesting. Door. Let's go push back. I need to get the jetway to connect if it wants to work. Okay, it's gonna connect. Perfect. Let's go ahead and de-baggage everybody. And get power's already connected, so we're good for that. Alright, cool. Let's go up top, and we're gonna get everything down here. So fuel pumps can come off. This is good here. Nav lights will stay on, I guess. Cool. Let's get the galleon cabin commercial off. Let's get the gens off. External power can come on. APU gen. Turn those off. Engine bleeds. Packs. Hot air. Anything that says off, we're just going to turn off here. Alright, cool. And then company message real quick. Let's just go ahead and read that. AC menu, receive messages, arrival message, just gonna show us the time, so I don't really care about. FMGC, alright, cool. Squawk is there, that's fine. Cool, this is all good. Let's talk the block time. Hour 34, gate to gate. Not too bad. Not too bad at all, actually. Alright, and then we'll keep the batteries on for now while we deboard here. 54 passengers. The overvoluming is like the overfaulting with audio. Oh, I got you. So it's like too much almost. I see what you're saying. Alright, next to the southwest. Little bro down here cooking up there. Alright, cool. I've been recording for 12 minutes. Dang, I forgot to turn that off. Okay. Alright, everybody, it's probably gonna do it. Let's get a nice little view here. Before we get out, if it wants to click on can. Auto. Why is it JetBlue like inhaling our plane? Don't know. Whoa. Get this camera set up. Alright. Alright, everybody. Fortunately, I do have to go. Got some practice today for soccer and stuff, so great stream. I really appreciated all the support. Thank you, Cookie. Thank you, Mexican Aviator. Thank you, Tricky Trips. And Veno, if you're in here, appreciate you for asking 5GSX. Yeah, next stream, I'm not really sure when that'll be, but hopefully soon. Try to do that Warsaw or JFK one. That sounds fun. And there goes the AP. I think everything is off in the cabin. There's another message. I don't really know what that's about. Oh, you know, actually, I do think it is. Hold on one second. Yeah, it's the arrival message. It's the same thing. Okay. Alright, cool. Everybody off. Everybody's off. Cool. Batteries will go off. Oh, off, not on. And external power can come on. There we go. Alright, everybody, that'll do it for today's stream. Hopefully this stream see you guys again soon. Maybe this week, maybe next week. Definitely going to be very close to this one. And I'll see y'all in the next stream. Make sure to subscribe, like, watch all the shorts I post on my